We'll have you say your name for the record.
It's
Title.
Officer Ryan, R-Y-A-N, Railsback, R-A-I-L-S-B-A-C-K. At about 4:20 p.m. this afternoon, our 911 dispatch center received a call of a vehicle with a child left unattended in the lot to the Parkview Hospital where we're at now. Medical aid was called because the person who called reported to our dispatch that there was a 2 to 3 month old child left unattended in a car in the parking lot. They also mentioned that the baby may be unresponsive, so the Riverside Fire Department came over here to check up the child out as well. While everyone was en route, one of our police detectives was nearby and heard the call. He responded here, determined that the car was unlocked, it was running, and the baby was actually sleeping. The baby is actually a 3-year-old child. The mother, at some point when officers in the fire department were out here, came out and stated she ran inside for a doctor's appointment, thought the child might be safe in the car. So our officers detained her and she was placed under arrest and she's being booked into our Riverside County Jail.
Is she looking at fines here or what charges, jail time?
She's being booked on a felony charge right now. So she's going to have those consequences in court and any fines related to that. The child was unharmed, was not in any distress, and appears that it just was sleeping during this whole ordeal until the police detective got here. But that child was released to a family member.
Specifically, what charge would that be?
A child endangerment related to Caitlin's Law, which is actually what we're pushing out this month for Purple Ribbon Month here in the city of Riverside and elsewhere. Caitlin's Law is regarding a child named Caitlin that was left unattended in a hot car and died quite a long time ago. So there's actually laws on the books related to that, and every August is Purple Ribbon Month to just help inform and bring the awareness for Caitlin's Law throughout everywhere. It's very dangerous to leave a child unattended in a car, especially when the car's not running, there's no air conditioning, it's very hot. But even when it is running, and it is comfortable in there, but it's unlocked, you risk the chance of your car being stolen or something happening to your child.
A good Samaritan noticed and said this isn't right and contacted the authorities?
Yeah, the person called and saw something that they didn't think was right. So we responded, and luckily the child was not harmed at all.
Did Mom say anything to investigators? Preliminary information? Was it just a bad, response on her part? What is she saying? Is this something she's done before?
Well, we don't know that. We're going to look into that to see if she has done anything like this before. Child Protective Services was called, so they'll also look into it. But right now, all she said was she left her child in there, thought the child would be safe while she ran for doctor's appointment.
Your biggest message to people who are going to be watching this tonight?
Do not leave any child unattended in a car. Whether the car's on, it's running, it's nice and cold inside, especially when it's not, when there is no air conditioning, when the car is left unattended. Never leave a child, not even for 1 minute.
Officer Railsback, do we know how long the mother was actually inside at the doctor's office?
It sounds just maybe a short amount of time. I don't have the exact amount. A few minutes was all, but it was enough that it caused the concern for the child endangerment, which is what she's being booked in on.
Were there any other children in the vehicle, or just the one?
It was just the one child in the car.
Do we know if the child was a child, a male, female?
I don't have that information right now. Okay.
That's the last year.
Yeah, she's being in the booking process right now. We just want to put out here on behalf of the city of Riverside, the Riverside Fire Department and the Riverside Police Department, never leave a child unattended, not even for 1 minute.
One last question. Do we have an age of the mother, or approximate age? Was she an older, younger?
No, I don't know. I'm going to get that here in a minute.